can I just confirm again that people can hear me? Because I think
yes, sir. You're audible.
Okay,
sir.
that's good. My internet connection isn't the best today. Okay, I will start off. Thank you for that very kind introduction, and it is a real honor and a pleasure to be here with everybody today to talk about the University of Gloucestershire's MBA and MBA top-up program and the possibility of completing that program with the final stage being done, the dissertation top-up stage in Sri Lanka with our university partner, IDM Colombo. Oh, did somebody want to say something? Sorry. No?
No,
Okay.
no. Yeah,
oh,
no.
Fine. I'll carry on. Thank you, Paul. So let me give first a bit of background about the University of Gloucestershire. The university was first established over 100 years ago. So higher education and universities in the United Kingdom have a very long and prestigious history. The University of Gloucestershire started off only as a teacher training college, but it has now progressed to be a large university with 7 different schools in it. So students who come to Gloucestershire can study everything from business to cybersecurity to geography, or to become a nurse. And if students are more inclined to the creative art subjects, graphic design, performing arts, we have all of those as well. The University of Gloucestershire is based in the southwest of England, and at the moment, as I'm sure you know, things have been difficult in the UK with the pandemic, but the University of Gloucestershire remains a very safe and healthy place to study. Our MBA program is based in our School of Business, and we have recently, well, about 18 months ago, launched a new business school building, which looks like it's a spaceship. It feels like it's come from the future. It's really, really modern, really fantastic. And the students who are currently studying there are having a really terrific time. Now, one of the unique features about programs from the University of Gloucestershire is that we want students to become the best version of who they are, and once they graduate with our certificate, to do the things they want to do. For some students on MBA programs, that could be setting up their own business, and we like to support students to consider entrepreneurial options. And for others, it's more traditional employment practices, such as consulting, senior management, and hopefully into leadership positions. One of the really important things that I let you know about the MBA and the MBA top-up program is it is designed for students who already have some management experience. Now, in general, we ask for at least 2, but somewhere up to 5 years of experience, either leading a team, running a business, or operating at a middle management level, so that the MBA program accelerates your career going on to into leadership positions. Now, the reason we ask for students to have some management experience is because an integral part of this program is the opportunity to learn from each other. This is not a passive program where you sit and observe lectures and you just read textbooks. That is very boring and a very ineffective way of studying. The idea of making sure that students on this program have management experience is so that you can learn from each other, particularly where that experience comes from different fields. For example, we have some students whose background is in healthcare and others which is in international shipping. Now, it might seem that it's a little strange that those two people would have information that they could share and learn from each other. but actually it's about the practicalities of being a manager in industry. What give it to, for example, it'd be learning from the experience of the person who worked in logistics and how that could inform improvements in processes and policies of running a hospital. So sometimes the most important and interesting learning can be done from your peers. So a really important part of this project, of this program, even if it's just the MBA top-up that you students are interested in, which is the dissertation stage, is the opportunity to create a very good network of all of the other students, so you can learn from them. Speaking of that network, what I would say is we really encourage students on this program to use LinkedIn to make their professional network bigger, create connections with other students who are alumni of the University of Gloucestershire, asking for their advice and their experience. And that's a really good way of being able to develop more case information and more ideas about the sorts of careers that you might be interested in going into. I've talked a little about the program and I've talked a little about Gloucestershire, but now let me tell you about our partnership with IDM in Sri Lanka. The university has about 15 international partners based around the world, from China all the way through to North America. And we take great pride in working with high quality partners. So when we had the opportunity to work with IDM in Sri Lanka, it was what should I say? We put them through a very rigorous test to ensure that their ability to deliver programs on behalf of the University of Gloucestershire was very to the high standard that we expect. And I'm very pleased to confirm that in the last 18 months, the University of Gloucestershire offers 4 programs with IDM now, one of which is the MBA top-up to the dissertation stage. And the quality of the work that has come from IDM Sri Lanka students is exceptional. We recently had a cohort of, I think maybe 54 students who submitted their MBA dissertation, and the feedback from the academic members of staff in the School of Business was exemplary, that the work was of a very, very high standard, and that those students should be commended for what they've done. Now that comes down to 2 things. Firstly is that there is the strict admissions process to ensure that you have the opportunity to learn from other students on the program, and also so that they push each other, so that everybody strives to do the best that they possibly can. And secondly, the quality of the academic support which IDM Sri Lanka offers. Now, it's been a very difficult year because of the pandemic, but one of the really encouraging things that I've seen by working with IDM in Sri Lanka is that even when classes have not been able to happen in person, because the government have said no to that at the moment, the support and interaction that students get via online sessions, such as with Zoom or Microsoft Teams, has allowed students to still complete their studies. We recognize that it's important that you want to start the program at the right time and that you finish successfully when you expect to finish. And it's been a real pleasure to see how IDM have been able to support their students to do that, even remotely when times have been difficult. I think it's a testament to the teaching staff and the lecturers at IDM in Sri Lanka who have helped those students get excellent grades. Those excellent grades are what is going to differentiate graduates from when they go into the job market, to stand out amongst a very, very competitive job market all around the world, especially for MBA graduates. I think it's a really good opportunity to study for a University of Gloucestershire award in Colombo, and I'll let you know, it's raining where I am here in the UK. It's horribly wet at the moment, and I personally would like to be in Colombo. I've been a few times, and it's a fantastic, fantastic place to be. So I'm hoping my friends in IDM will allow me to come out and visit again soon. The last time I was there, it was the opening of the new IDM campus, which is in the center of Colombo, and it is fantastic. What a terrific place to learn and terrific place to study. If you are interested in spending some time studying there and completing this program, I cannot think of a better place that you could do it than at IDM, other than coming to the UK and studying at the University of Gloucestershire, which I would also encourage you to do. I think that's probably it. As I would say, to summarize, the program is designed for middle managers, people with management experience who are looking to strive to get onto strategic and leadership roles. It's an opportunity to learn from each other, as well as excellent teaching staff, both in IDM and in the UK. The program will test you. It is difficult. It's supposed to be hard. This is an MBA program at postgraduate level. So I would urge anyone who's considering doing this program to think, what would I like to study? I need to write a long dissertation about this. It's got to be something that you're very passionate and very interested in. So whether you want to do it in IDM or at the University of Gloucestershire, I wish you good luck, and I hope that you enroll on one of the programs soon. And I'm not sure, Joshua, are you in charge? Because I'm open to answering some questions if people want, or I can disappear.
Yeah, yes, sir. A couple of quick questions, sir. So the first thing is, what are the electives which are offered in this MBA? Could you elaborate on that?
Sure. So I think the important thing for me to point out is for all of the information that you want about the program, it's on the Gloucestershire website. I will put a link in the chat function here, so people can go and see more information about the full program. There are two different routes that you can take. If you come to Gloucestershire, we have a defined list of taught modules with assessments and examinations, which are in the areas of, and I will just make sure that I've got this correct, leadership by design, innovation and change, an international management project, and strategic management. Now, those are the 4 key modules. The optionality that we allow students is sometimes embedded within the assessment, but predominantly in the dissertation stage itself. So students might come and say, I have an interest in setting up a new internet business. That's what I want to focus on. That's fine. Others might want to look at the development of new trading links between governments. I think those sorts of things would be the sort. I'm explaining this badly. Essentially, whatever you want to study for your dissertation, you can, providing we can give you a suitable supervisor. So I think we want to get students to the point through the taught modules that they then have the breadth of knowledge around strategy, leadership, management, and projects, so that they can explore the things they're really interested in for the dissertation. Does that make sense, Joshua?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the next question is, Can you elaborate on the accreditations of the MBA, about the validation and how it is recognized globally?
Sorry, can you say that again? I didn't quite hear.
The accreditations of the MBA, how it is recognized worldwide?
Sure. Okay. So there are, again, more information listed on the website than I'll be able to tell you now. But the MBA program allows for some exemptions, particularly from some of the, I think it's CIMA, the Chartered Institute of Account Management Accountants. And widely, the UK level 7 programs are widely recognized around the world as being market leaders. So whilst some programs have, what can I say? What's the word I'm looking for? No, I won't say that. Essentially, one of the key parts of this program is that it is linked to the Chartered Management Institute. So as well, once you've completed the program, you will be able to apply to the Chartered Management Institute to get exemptions from some of their final accreditation examinations. So as well as having MBA after your name, you'll be able to have CMI as well. And that's one of the key components to this program, is that it's much more focused on management of a business as well as the management of people.
Okay, wonderful, sir. Sir, is there any job opportunities or any recruitment drive which will happen, which the students will be eligible post their completion of the program, sir? Would there be any assistance of that, sir?
So if the students come to the University of Gloucestershire, they will absolutely have full access to our postgraduate recruitment fairs and careers fairs, where we have a lot of links with industry across the whole of the UK. And actually, a lot of our students work internationally, whether it's in Canada, Australia, and sometimes in Europe, Spain and France. I wouldn't be the best person to ask with regards to the support offered at IDM. But what I would say is my understanding is IDM is very supportive of students as they go on into their career, and to support students who want to emigrate to go abroad. So think of it as a wider package as a route to getting to the next stage in your life.
Okay, wonderful, sir. So what are the, is there any work visa or student options which apply for this particular MBA, sir?
Sorry, Joshua, I'm really struggling to hear you. I do apologize. Please try again.
Yeah, is there any work visa or any student visa options available for the candidates who take up this particular program, sir?
Sorry. Can somebody else repeat that? I don't know if it's just my connection.
Yes, Mr. Dominic, I'll take the question. He's asking about the visa involvement. What type of visa students get? Probably I would like to answer to that question is there is no visa involved in this. And if at all they want to go for top up, they will be given a short-time visa for completing the course. And that will be related to students' visa. There is no work visa involved. For the short-term visa, and students are not allowed to do part-time even there. Am I right? Is that okay to you, Mr. Gerard?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The next question which we have is the MBA more theoretical or is it more of applied studies?
So a good MBA is a combination of both. Exactly. Now, one of the really good options one of the really good things about doing this MBA top-up program at IDM Sri Lanka is you will be being taught by academic members of staff who are active in industry. These are people who have or are currently working in leadership or who have successfully set up their own business. These are people who have experience working with the local and the national government. So you have the opportunity to learn the theory, which is important, an important part of studying any program, but also within projects like the International Strategic Project, figuring out how the theory can be applied to real life situations. This isn't a program where at the end of it, you've taken 7 exams and your transcript just gives you 7 results. This is an exciting program where you'll come away with tangible pieces of work which prove your knowledge and your expertise, which is a lot more valuable than just saying that you passed 6 exams.
Wonderful, sir. Sir, is it asynchronous or synchronous? Are the classes going to be asynchronous or synchronous?
I will defer to a colleague from IDM to answer that question.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
Somebody from
Mr. Joshua, I think it's fine, and probably Mr. Dominic covered most of the questions related to the program. So probably when Dr. Larry presents, he will be able to cover this type of questions. And yes. So I would like to thank Mr. Dominic for the information shared with us, and we are sure it will be helpful. And we are also addressing the potential students from India here, so that's going to work out well. And I am waiting for Dr. Larry to cover most of this. So thank you very much, and you have a very wonderful weekend, Mr. Dominic.
Thank you, and thank you to everybody who's joined. And I hope to see you studying on a University of Gloucestershire program very, very soon.